Hi and welcome to day 10 of Inktober Tangles 2024. Today we will draw a tangle by Yoko Kagiyama, CZT from Japan. The name of the tangle is Sweet Pea. And I'm thinking about maybe starting to create something on the other side. I worked on this left side, now maybe I can migrate to this right side and see what's happening. So I will start somewhere along, because this is a tangle that can take kind of a ribbon shape, although it will not appear as a ribbon, but it's elongated, and I will draw a few sequences of it. And I will start here from the corner with a wavy line, but as I go towards the left side, I will remove it a little bit from this pencil border, because it will extend a little bit more to the left and to the right. So this kind of a wave that I'm drawing right now doesn't have to be too wide. This will be it for now, and I will see what happens after I start drawing it, because, yeah, like usually I didn't practice it before. And I'm just winging it. That's what I was advised to say. So after drawing the waves, you can extend these into almost like fescue or curl shapes. And you can look at the step outs. Again, the link to the step outs is in the document, and you can find the link in the video description. It's a document that was prepared by Stephanie Jennifer. Thank you, Stephanie, once again. So these are little fescues or curls that I added, and then I will make them a little bit wider by drawing an aura like this. And as always, it doesn't matter if your lines go over the pencil border. This pencil border is here only as an orientation, and feel free to draw over it or not do it for that matter. So this is the second step, very simple and intuitive, and the whole tangle, I think it's very simple. And mine are kind of huge, so I will not have a lot of space, especially here on the left, and it doesn't need to be symmetrical. These all little curls don't need to be the same, of course. As you can see here in my example, they are not the same. The space between them is not the same. And now you can add these little receding strokes at the bottom to kind of make this shape a little bit more pronounced. I will leave it like this, and then I will come back to it to see if I want to add some more. And you know, I think that the way that I draw the curls, which is almost extending the line parallelly, and my initial S shape didn't have big gaps between the waves of it. You can play with that, and maybe you will find another rhythm that is going to suit you better, or another way of drawing it that will suit you better. I saw in some of my comments under these videos that some people were inquiring about the right way to draw something. they were maybe a little bit puzzled by my interpretations of some tangles, or maybe were confused if they were comparing that to the original step outs. Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to remind you, I'm not sure what I did here, but it's fine. It doesn't hurt to remind you that you can make every tangle yours. And there is no right or wrong way to draw tangles. I will add some roundings to my drawing, as I usually do. So no, please, like when you draw, just relax and draw a version that either it appeals to you or seems like logical to you, the way to draw it, the way to deconstruct the tangles. What you see in the deconstructions and the way that you see that the tangle appears, looks once it's finished, it's only a guideline. It's only there to help you if you need help with the way that the tangle is drawn. It's there to help you, and it's there to inspire you to draw something. And it doesn't have to end up looking the same way. It can be your version of the tangle. It can be your tangulation, which is a variation. It can maybe evolve into a totally different tangle. This is where your curiosity will take you, and your willingness to experiment with what you are creating. So don't be afraid to disregard the step outs to do something that makes more sense to you or appeals to you visually more. When you follow my videos, if you do the same, look at them or watch them as a guideline, as an inspiration to finally draw whatever feels right. Doesn't need to be the same shape, the same tangle, doesn't need to be a tangulation. So it's not about the final result. It's never about the final result. It's about the process that you can really make enjoyable. So I have these gaps between the tangles, and now, you know, I could really go to the original step out and the way that the tangle finally looks after drawing by Yoko Kageyama, and I might not recognize what I drew in her step outs and in her examples, and that's totally fine. I'm just adding some of my favorite little mucus to close some spaces, to make it a little bit mine. So the beauty of this, of the Zentangle method and what we do, and the interesting thing about it, something to maybe think about, is we are trying to create something original by reproducing what somebody else did. It's kind of controversial, but you know how it is. If you give three exactly same tangles or patterns to three different people, you will finally have three different results, and that's the beauty of the creative process. So my sweet pea doesn't look much like the sweet pea by Yoko Kageyama. And I didn't even intend to reproduce her tangle. I appreciate the step outs and I like to follow them, but ending the process, having something which is your own, it just makes things better. Okay, I'm done with the tangling, I think, at least for now. So I will start with the shading. And for the shading, I will add shades first below these receding aura lines, or between the shapes that emerged after repeating these receding aura lines. And I will also add shades below some of these objects here, or tangles, or sections of tangles, to try to add a little bit more depth to the background. Again, getting back to the left side of the tangle, and I will rotate it, and each time I rotate my table or my tile, I need to check if I am still in the screen, or maybe, you know, sometimes my tile goes out of screen, which is not the best thing when you make videos or teach online classes for that matter. So I'm trying to be mindful about how I move my tile, or where it lands after I rotate it. And I'm rotating it much less than I would if I was just drawing alone. So feel free to rotate yours much more frequently. Okay, I think I did most of the shading in terms of leaving the graphite traces, and now it will be time to blend those shades. I want to add some shade below all of the tangle, and as always, nest the little pencil inside of my hand and keep the little pencil at an angle. For those of you who maybe you haven't watched the whole series, maybe you just ran into this particular video, so I want to, sometimes I sound like a broken record, but some of these things I think are important to even repeat. I'm turning the tip of my blending stump towards the black line, which is where my shade should be the darkest, and which is where I position the shade or start applying the graphite. And then I blend it, removing my stump away from those black lines and just smudging the graphite trace towards the part which has no shade. And one more, and then I think I will rotate my tile, the big Opus tile. I will rotate it so I can do the same. I'm again doing the same, but I'm doing the same because I position the shades on the opposite side. I want to try to achieve some 3D effect in these little curls. So I positioned the shades on top of the line, on top of the lines inside my curl. And now that I'm done with shades, I will add some highlights. So as always, some highlights on my mucus. Oh, I forgot this little guy. I want to have some shade on the bottom of them. all. And I'm hoping again that what you see is brighter than what I see here in front of me. The camera usually perceives the white highlight as much lighter color or white, brighter white than I see it on the paper in front of me. And today it's sunny in Croatia. We had a rainy and gray September, at least most of it. So now we are getting some sun again, and I like it. But I wonder what effect it will have on my videos. And finally, the shiniest highlights with my Jelly Roll 10. Another thing that I'm doing a little bit different today is the settings of my video recording, because my daughter was complaining that my video quality is not good enough. The thing is, she posts and takes care of TikTok for me because I didn't want to deal with TikTok, and she was like, you need to be there, I will do it. And I was like, okay, great. And she told me, your videos are not good enough, the quality is not high enough, the algorithm favorizes high quality video production, and you need to up your game. Basically, you need a new camera. But then I went to see the settings on my camera, and I concluded that my camera was good enough. It's just that it wasn't set on the best possible settings. So I'm also experimenting with this, and I will have to ask the judge, which is my daughter, if it's good enough now. I sincerely doubt that I, or maybe you, will be able to see the difference. Okay, I added a little bit of highlight to the stem of these curves because they're quite big, and I think it will do them good. So I think that today's youth is much more aware of certain things that I'm not aware of, or maybe I choose not to care about. But she's like, you know, she's like, she runs the business, and then, no, you have to do it this way. And sometimes you have to listen not to the old and wise ones, but to the young and wise ones. I might be finished. I don't know if you like this, but I think it's a cute tangle, and it took 18 minutes. I hope that I was not too quick for you, and I hope that you like the result too. So stay well and stay creative, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.